Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. It is Monday, June 12th, 2017, and today in our Tech News Update, we have the Bitcoin that is continuing its rise, now reaching briefly this weekend $3,000 in value. So it is very interesting. We'll, see how high this can go. And, with China now that wants to lift the ban on trading of the cryptocurrency, we kind of expect that this will even go higher as time goes by. So kind of interesting, but, very, very unreliable right now, but pretty steady rise. We'll see if it continues. Well, Cortana is about to have changes. Microsoft is looking into a redesign, complete redesign of Cortana, and have her being a little more conversational with you. So you'll be able to almost have a friend in your PC. And of course, moving it from the left side of your taskbar into the system tray in the bottom right of your taskbar. And all sorts of little changes coming up, apparently, where Cortana will really be kind of a centerpiece of your Windows 10 PC. So that's going to be interesting, and this is according to all sorts of little internal observations with latest builds and everything. So kind of interesting. We'll see where they're trying to bring Cortana and have her maybe work even more for you and with you on your PC. Softbank, the tech giant company in Japan, has now acquired Boston Dynamics. Who is Boston Dynamics? They are the company that, if some of you have maybe seen the videos, that has that creepy robot that could run, and that if you tried to push it away, it would actually move back on its feet or legs, whatever you call them. And basically that was a company that was owned by Google, or Alphabet, which is a subsidiary of Google. And now it seems that Softbank has put his hands on this company. It is interesting because, apart from the fact that about a year, 2 years ago, we had that, running robot that was kind of creepy, we really didn't have anything new out of Boston Dynamics for a while. And it seems that Google had kind of abandoned the robotics side of that company. Well, the Xbox One X announced as E3 is about to start, and Microsoft is making sure that everybody is actually looking at the console. We now know that it's going to be priced starting at $499 and that it will be available starting November 7th. So this promises to be the most powerful console out there, with 4K and all sorts of powerful gizmos. So it's going to be interesting because they are really positioning themselves as, this is going to be the console to have. Already many analysts, including a analyst at Intel and many different companies, by the way, are saying, wow, this looks to be good. I even had a article from Paul Tarot that seems to say, okay, this is the console made right, and this is how it should be. So it's going to be interesting to see a brand new console, much more powerful console coming up later this year. Well, many security experts are saying, look, there's a big problem right now, both on Android and on iOS on Apple's side, with apps that are pretty much scams. One example is an app that would search for free apps for you and would charge as much as $99 a week for subscription. And of course, it even showed up in the top ranking apps. So a lot of people were saying, what the hell is that? And basically the people that were looking at the app say, this is a scam. It doesn't do anything. And basically it just charges a lot of money. And they say that there are many examples of apps like those, both on the Apple Store and on the Android Store. And they say, you know what, they need to actually crank down on this and really look more seriously into each app and what they are actually doing. So, hey, be careful out there. Lots of really weird apps out there. Well, it seems that Intel and Qualcomm and also Microsoft indirectly will kind of be into a little fight here. Now, we had heard that, Windows 10 would run on the Qualcomm, Snapdragon ARM chips with x86 emulation. And we didn't really hear nothing about Intel for a while until last week when there was a demonstration and more talk about it. The Intel CEO kind of, said, okay, wait a minute here. Just one thing I want to say is that x86 emulation, x86 is a proprietary infringement of, a patent of Intel if you do x86 emulation, and that you cannot do that. It doesn't respect our patents. So it seems that a fight is going to start here, and Intel has everything to gain or lose in here because, of course, using Qualcomm chips for x86 emulation means no need for Intel chips, and that is probably even more the center of the battle here. Intel kind of seeing that they could lose market share because of Qualcomm, plus the fact that, okay, wait, x86 is our own little baby. You can't use it the way you want. So that's going to be interesting to see as it turns out. Will there be some royalties paid to Intel? How will it go? It's going to be interesting to see by the end of the year the first PCs and devices with Qualcomm chip running x86 emulation should come out. Going to be interesting to see what happens there. And finally, E3 is about to start. It is, of course, the electronics entertainment show where there will be a lot of announcements. Already Microsoft took the lead with its own, Xbox One X and lots of gaming announcements already. And, of course, more and more coming. So starts tomorrow, officially tomorrow, June 13th. And it's going to be a very, very interesting show for anybody that is into gaming consoles and all sorts of, entertainment, electronics entertainment wise. So going to start, and of course, if there's some major announcements, we will talk about them. And so this was the Tech News Update for Monday, June 12th, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. And thank you so much for following us on this channel.